Conor Barry, new manager of Cavan. Obviously the league is going to be very important to you as you just come in.
Yeah, looking for obviously to try and gauge ourselves, I suppose, from the work we've done so far. I suppose the league, it's very hard to tell at this stage. New manager coming in, new players, and I suppose it gives a chance to everybody to give a show, I suppose, and a display as to where we are.
You are a Cavan man, even though you've been managing the Dublin Minor ladies the last couple of years.
Yeah, it's nice to come back home and work with Jerome, I suppose. It was a good opportunity for me, and obviously I jumped at it both straight away.
It's an interesting time to come in. If we look at where Cavan have been the last couple of years, they won the All-Ireland Intermediate 2 years ago. Then most of the panel seemed to disappear. They had a poor enough year, and now you're trying to pick things up again.
Yeah, we've one or two, we'll say, I suppose, from the minors coming up. We'll say that they've been very, very successful in the last 2 years, we'll say, coming through. So there's a good crop of young players coming through. It might take a little while for them young players to get up to the standard of senior football, but I mean, that's what we're trying to do, we'll say, over the next year or so anyway.
And is your feeling that the talent is there that won the All-Ireland Intermediate, as I say, 2 years ago?
It's unquestionable the talent is there. I wouldn't be in Cavan. We're trying to work with a team and trying to achieve something unless there was talent there. And there's no doubt about there's talent coming through as well too. It's just a case of can we marry both in together and get a competitive team with it.
What have you learned from your experiences with the Dublin Minor ladies in the last 2 years that you think you can bring to Cavan?
I suppose, we all make mistakes in our first few years, and I suppose it's just, can you learn from those mistakes, I know people would talk about Dublin having huge resources and so on, and they don't really, at that level they don't, there isn't that much of a difference for me, would say, as far as budget is concerned, but it's nice to work with players who have serious ambition,
Everyone just fighting for everything and never giving up, okay?
Yes, we're a team, we work for each other, girls. Come on, girls.
1, 2, 3, Cavan!
Come on, girls!
And you think the players still have that burning ambition?
No doubt about it, definitely, and we'll be looking to show that this year.
And are there any of the players that maybe didn't play last year you're hoping to get back?
At the moment, the squad is what it is. We've one or two maybe who maybe coming back from South America and so on. But at the moment we're working with what we have, and as I say, we're only a very short time away from the league, so we'll look at what we have.
The championship obviously is everybody's ultimate ambition, but the league, it sounds, will be very important in you and trying to bring players through and trying to bring players back.
Yeah, at the moment, I suppose for us, we're not even looking at the championship. We can't afford to look at it. We've got 7 games coming up, the girls have set themselves realistic aims and targets for the league. They want to be competitive in it, and if they can progress from last year, their first year at senior in Ulster, then that's what they'll do. But that's in time, Division 2 comes first, really, as such.
And what about the Ulster scene? Cavan last year, they fell short a little bit, but how important is it to compete at Ulster level?
Look, I think it's the first year playing senior in Ulster last year. It's a huge step up, no more than minor to adult football is, So I think last year the girls learned an awful lot. I think they learned as well too that maybe they showed some teams too much respect, And I think this year, they're a lot more focused and they have a lot more targets this year as well than they had last year. I suppose having just won the All-Ireland as well too, they probably still were enjoying that as well too. And the step up from intermediate to senior it's a big step up, But this year, they'll be hoping to progress more than from that then.
Just finally, we're standing here at a very famous venue in magnificent weather. A long way from Cavan, it has to be said, but still, maybe you're being inspired today?
Yeah, it's a gorgeous place to come, I think it's for some of the girls that were here today, it's their first time coming as well too, But yeah, looking forward to it, we come back here hopefully again for another shoot sometime with more cups.
And dare I say, taking giant steps this year?
Well, baby steps at first.